Hi guys, John here. This is how I made my first $50 and then scaled it to a $5,000 per month business. Here we go. So first you want to get started with what I started was I went door to door. And this has a pretty high success rate if you are a good salesman. I gained about $200 at first. That's my first 4 to 5 clients. Selling lawn mowing. And you can do this with any service. Remember, pretend this is a lawnmower. You can do this with any service. Let's say window washing. You can do it with window washing. You can do it with gutter cleaning around the house. You can do any type of service that will give value to the customer. So what I started with was I went to my first door. Luckily they said yes. I got about $20. From this $20 I gained the confidence to then knock on more doors, and then I gained another $50. This was more than I was making per my 5-hour shift at a grocery store. So I easily saw the potential, and then so I decided to quit this job, then to go full-time door to door, and I only gained about $200 more doing door to door after this, as I had one client and I cut about 3 or 4 times per month. So let's say door to door starter, I knocked on 20 doors in my area, and I found a success rate of about 1 to 2 doors for people in need of my service. Now, that being said, you should be able to acquire more clients with more doors that you knock and go into the areas that are richer neighborhoods, such as that don't have people doing their grass, like old people, such as big neighborhoods with big lots, and you could find people that have shitty lawns to sell them a service to clean it up for them. So you could sell them a cleanup for extra on top of your service. That being said, with this first $100 that you make when you go door to door, you should take this money and invest it into, if you want to keep doing door to door, you invest it into door hangers. So what I did was I took them and made door hangers like this. You can get them on Vistaprint for about, standard size will get you, I think they are, $40 per 50. And I got 250 because I got a bundle deal and I saved a lot of money. So I spent my first $100 on this, and then I went door to door and put up more door hangers, even on people that didn't answer. So you knock. So first you knock at the door. If nobody answers, then you then place a hanger. Place hanger. And for example, my hanger has a free quote box with a price in it. That way it gives the customer personal relation to property to then get a free estimate. This is what you're selling. You're selling the estimate so they can take you up on your offer for the sale. Then you do the service, you close the client, and you keep them at a weekly basis. In peak summer, weekly basis will get you the most money because it's coming in every week. Now, that being said, can I change the shape of this eraser, please? No? Okay. So, that being said, after you acquire 2 or 3 more clients with door hangers, you should be at around 5 clients at this moment. So 5 clients per week at a $50 average should yield you around $1,000 a month. There you go. That's your first $1,000 just from door hangers. This should take less than a couple days to get started, but after this, then you want to move on to bigger and easier methods and less labor intensive methods for advertising. What is that? Facebook ads. So then you want to move into price per ad Facebook ads, and as well as go into Facebook groups in your neighborhood. I found posting at least once every 2 months on this group without spamming, because you cannot spam on these groups. They are pretty personal. Facebook groups, I gained about 7 clients weekly, and they were very good clients. They stayed with me the whole summer, and these 7 clients I went up in my average at about $60 average. So 7 clients a week plus on top of the other 5, so it'd be 12 clients a week at an average of 60. So we're looking at about $720 per week just off of posting an ad in a local Facebook group and going door to door for a couple days in the summer. So already you can see where this kind of scales, and immediately with this propulsion, with the money coming in every week, you take this and you could put about, this was my budgeting around, so I put about 20%. I put about 20% into tools. So this includes like trimmers, extra oil for like gas and oil mix. I put it into a couple jerry cans at first. I got a new blower, and then I got a new trimmer, which helped me tremendously in the speed of my execution for these services. And then after this, you can save about 40% just for your own income. So I'll put this as income, and then you could put about 20% for gas for every week. And then, because if you're getting $720 a week and you're traveling across the city, you should be spending a lot of money on gas, so about 20% is a good range. And then I'd put about 20% into advertising to gain more clients, because what is this business without customers? It is nothing. There you go. So getting more customers is the key to staying on top of things, and also gaining more clients by the day. Now, after about maybe a long list of customers, let's say around 20 to 25 customers, immediately where I'm at right now is I'm seeing some of the customers are referring to their friends about my services. So referrals are a great way to advertise for free, as long as you do a good job. So you have to do a good job for the people. And whenever you're selling these people from your referral that the people gave you, you have to become personal with it. You cannot take advantage of the fact that they already got you referred, but you have to meet with the person, and you have to talk about them about your service. You have to be brutally honest with your services, what you charge, why you charge that amount, and how much per week are you going to charge, how much per month, what is their, you have to talk with them at their budget. If they don't agree with the price straight up, you can work with them for a bit, make a deal with them. That's totally normal. I find that whenever I meet up with somebody in person, it's more personable, and I have like a higher success rate of closing the client in person versus online. Because when somebody texts me, like, for example, how much do you charge, just straight up, they're normally not interested, and they just want to see how much I charge for my services. This is a no-no, and see if you can preferably meet up in person. So this is how you're going to start making your first $1,000 in real services